Ninth standard English term 2. Today we are going to see the grammar part in English. So in grammar part today we are going to see about the modal verbs. Modal verbs are nothing but the helping verbs. So here in the brown box you can see the definition of the modal verbs. Modal verbs are helping verbs which gives additional information of the main verb that follows. So modal verbs are nothing but the helping verbs which gives more additional information of the main verb. So here are some modal verbs. See here you can see can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, must not, need not. So these are all modal verbs. Modal verbs or the helping verbs which gives additional information of the main verbs. Okay, now we will see about these modal verbs where we can use these modal verbs. Okay, so first one we are going to see about the must, where we can use must. So here it is given where we are giving strong obligations, logical conclusion, certainty. So some examples, if you see the example you can understand clearly. So in example they have given you must stop when the traffic lights turn red. So it is a strong obligation, it is a strong rule by the government. If the red light comes, you must stop the vehicle. So in this place we can use must. He must be very tired, he is being working all day long. So he must be, they are telling, so he must be tired because he is working all day long. So he is tired, they are telling. So in these places we can use must, and where we can use must not. So now we can see in which places we can use must not. So where we have prohibition, so something we must say here you must not use like this, that. So we will see the prohibitions where we can, in the prohibitions we must not use must not. So we can see you must not smoke in the hospital. So those places we can use must not. And the third one is can. So where we can use can, ability, permission and possibility. So in these places we can use can. So now while we are speaking, so grammar is very simple. While we are speaking itself, we can come to understand that wherever places we have to use such sentences. So in can, where we can use can, the example it is given, I can swim. So if you know to swim, how you will say I can swim. Yes. Second one, can I use your phone please? So they are asking, can I use your phone? The third example is smoking can cause cancer. So they are telling smoking can cause cancer. So in these places you can use can. Could, where we can use could, ability in the past, polite permission and possibility. Whatever the sentences you are telling in the past, I was like that, I was like this, like. So the sentence formation you can see, when I was younger I could run fast. So the old man is telling here, when he was younger he could run fast, he is telling, because he is old now, he cannot run fast. So the sentences is coming like this. Excuse me, could I just say something? So he is asking, excuse me, can I say anything, something to you? He is asking. It could rain tomorrow. So tomorrow it is going, maybe it may rain, like that they are telling. So it could rain tomorrow. So may, permission, possibility and probability. For example, may I come in? So whenever you are asking excuse, you will ask, may I come in? Where are my keys? They may be in the car. So they are asking, where are the keys? They are telling, for the question they are answering, they may be in the car, they are telling. So next one is might. Polite permission, possibility and probability. So that is permission and this is polite permission. Might I suggest an idea? They are asking, shall I tell some idea? Like that they are asking. The complete sentences is, might I suggest an idea? I might go on holiday to Australia next year. So the next one is need not. Where we'll use need not, lack of necessity, absence of obligations. I need not buy tomatoes. There are plenty of tomatoes in the fridge. So they don't want to buy those tomatoes because already it is more tomatoes in the fridge. So they are telling, I need not to buy tomatoes. There are plenty of tomatoes in the fridge. The next one is should or ought to. 50% obligations, advice and logical conclusions. I should or ought to see. You can see, say simple way. I should see a doctor. I have a terrible headache. So since I'm having a headache, she is telling that I should see a doctor. You should revise your lessons. So they are telling you must revise your lessons. So they are telling. He should be very tired. He's been working all day long. So they are telling he should be tired. He's working all day long. Okay children, now I think you have learnt more about the modal verbs. Thank you.